Welcome back, guys, to another cheater video. Before we get started though, they have elo inside a lot of these like FNCS lobbies, inside of a lot of these cash cups, which basically means if you're at the top of the leaderboard, it's going to try to put you with other people who are also at the top of the leaderboard. Sometimes when they say, oh, why couldn't a guy who's not known make it into these lobbies and do well? Well, it's just they can, but it's very difficult just because of the practice and experience that these pros have of even getting by playing all the scrims they get to play. That's what makes it so hard, because they play differently and they get to learn how each other all play. Well, you're on the sidelines and you just got to guess when you come to these tournaments, right? But point being, so the last guy, someone said he wasn't going to be in a high elo lobby. I'm just going to show you something real quick. He got 11 kills in his very last game, which was the most kills he got by far on any of them. So we got 93, right? And he had 316, right? So 316 minus 93 before his last match, he had 223 points. So someone said he wasn't going to be in a high elo. I just want to show you something. So these other players, before these guys all played a game as well, right? If they're at the top, they probably had their game left to play out as well. So even before they played his game and before he played his game, he's already in 86th place automatically before he even played his last game. And you're telling me he's not in a high elo lobby where everyone should be good, where everyone should have good ping, where everyone should have good game awareness, good game sense, good fighting abilities? And I mean, these players, he was probably higher than that. He was probably top 60s. And you're going to tell me top 60, top 50 before you go into the last lobby that you're not going to be facing some of the harder opponents? Now, today's video is not an actual cash cup, but we go to the elite ranked cup. He tries to throw us off, I guess, with YouTube. I don't know if he has a YouTube. I seen some guy with like 500 subscribers. I'm sure he'll probably be the one to comment on this video, but let's have a look at this. Now, this one I only watched the first like minute or two so far, and it already was super obvious, as you're about to see. Like, watch the locks. Look at him, just tracking the guy perfectly. And then, yeah, crazy shots. Watch, locks. That's all I watched, honestly, so far, and I already know this guy's cheating. Locking right here. I didn't even watch the rest of it, so let's watch it together. Locking, look at him. He's just perfectly locking his crosshairs onto this. This guy's super obvious. I doubt we're going to see many shotgun eliminations. I highly doubt it. He's just tracking these guys that are in the... Look, he's aiming at these guys in the wall. Yeah, okay. Usually a good way to tell they're a cheater too is like you'll make the video and the next day there's always two random accounts the next day that'll be like, no, he's not cheating, he's just really good. If the person was actually legit, and look at this guy locking, man, and they wanted to prove it, they would be like, man, please let me show you some stuff or something like that. They would go about it in a completely different way than everyone goes about it. That's why it's usually the most obvious too to solidify it for me. When people come in my chat and when they leave comments, it's just so obvious. It's just what I've learned from cheaters and them telling me everything as well. The ones who are a little more honest and tell you and rat on other cheaters. You learn a lot about it, and they all do the same thing. Look at this lock on his head. That whip around was crazy. 28 eliminations. He's never made earnings before. He's played a lot of tournaments though. He's played 400 matches. He's played 19 events. This guy's locking onto this guy. Laser beam. It's like he's gonna go. You can see him tracking this guy before I even get to him. Yeah, icy. Like you can see that he's going to him. This guy is super obvious though. I don't even have to say much. You guys know this guy's cheating. Yeah, this guy needs to be banned. Oh, a lot of the ranked people, they're not actually cheating. Look at this guy. Same thing again. He's top 1074. In Unreal, the top, especially lately, I think it's pretty bad for the top 1000, 2000. I would say like 20%, 25% of them are cheating. Because it's every time I make a video, these guys are always top 2000, top 1000. And they're pretty clearly cheating. Look at this, man. Those AR shots. I don't understand how the game can't detect this. I watch Muzz and I watch Peter, but people with crazy aim and they don't, they miss way more shots than this. This is just not human. But just locking onto people like this, I don't understand how the game can't detect that when there's no line of sight and you put your cursor on them that many times. I'm guessing someone has to build like some type of AI anti-cheat that can do all this stuff and detect this stuff. I just don't know how that exactly works. Because my specialty, as you guys know, is more telling when someone's cheating. It's not so much about knowing exactly the coding of cheating or all that type of stuff. I am not the person who claims to know all that stuff. I can just clearly tell you, hey, this guy is cheating. This is not normal gameplay. He's not just good at the game. It's not just a good gaming chair, but, you know, a really good gaming chair, as you could say, installed into your computer. You know, a gaming chair that, we'll say, plugs into your computer. Maybe just reads the memory from your computer, we could say. So this guy's been probably cheating for a while. He's top. Yeah, and this is what they need to fix, honestly. Like, look at this, guys. He's 33% win ratio in ranked this season. Top 1,000. Last chapter, he's top 248. One before that, he's top 874, top 10,000. Like, this guy's... Honestly, this is why I don't play ranked, though, because a lot of them... They prefer to play ranked. I'm pretty sure for cheaters, they prefer to play ranked. That's why I just don't care about leaderboards that at least, like I said, 25 to 50% is just cheaters. I don't really care about the rank. It doesn't do anything for me. If they add cool skins or something, I don't mind grinding it, but... Yeah, just locking on this guy. I mean, this guy, I haven't been... saying much what's going on in the game just because this guy is just so obviously cheating. I don't even have to say anything. Like, look at him. Just tracking this guy through a hill. I don't even have to say anything. This one's just so obvious. It's good PR for their game to get the people that are making money, even though a lot of people aren't, you know, that are watching aren't playing for money or they've never earned money. It's definitely good PR, but at the same time, every time I look at these guys, they're not banned for months, and they're always top 100, top 500, top 1,000 all the time for last couple chapters. So a lot of these people have been cheating for at least a year if they've been cheating. At least a year or two. And it looks like they're on the same account, man. So this guy must be using a DMA. Like, even putting YouTube in your name is crazy to me. But is that just to throw us off? Is that just what that was? Because a lot of people, when they look at the leaderboard, they'll tend to stay away from pros. Or I still look at pros. I just don't catch any of them cheating, guys. That's literally what it is. I've looked at their gameplays, and you guys don't find it as interesting just to watch a pro that's just playing and doing good and me saying he's not cheating. It seems like you guys are not as interested. It's like even the players, I've looked at players that are just really good and they did decent in the Cash Cup top 50, but I'm not going to make a video on that and saying, oh well, he wasn't cheating. Just like, I don't just make a video. It's just only if you really look like you're cheating, I'm going to make a video on it, right? In his fights, it's kind of hard to tell a little bit. Like, he's not like the worst fighter. He's doing piece control. He's honestly doing better than that KRT floaty guy we saw who did top 5 in the Cash Cup. He honestly looks better than him, but it's so obvious he's cheating. He's tracking people locking on through mountains. So looking at this guy's record, yeah, he is playing in the Cash Cups. He came 18th. He's close to making money. He came 18th. He's in the FNCS Division 2. He just played that. This guy's playing a lot of tournaments and not getting banned. He just played the last tournament, but he came 413th. That's why we didn't notice him. So we need you to ban this guy, Epic. Look at this. He's clearly cheating. He's clearly cheating. Look at him. Locking onto this guy, bro. Like, this guy is clearly cheating. It doesn't get any more. Look at him. Locking through the guy in the mouth. It's getting more obvious. Like, I know they're on Christmas break right now, but if I'm finding... Look at this guy tracking this guy. If I'm finding these guys this easy, I can find a cheater so fast. It does not take me long. I don't understand. And like I said, this guy's coming on the leaderboard in solo cash cups. He's almost winning money every time now. Clearly cheating. Maybe he doesn't turn up these cheats as high in the cash cups. I'm not sure. But how do you get away with this? This is not subtle cheating like the last player. This is full out raging. Look at this. Just shooting a guy behind a wall that you can't even see. Makes sense. Like, who's he shooting at? Who's he even shooting at there? Can't even see anybody. He can. Locking on to everybody. This guy's full raging. Is he testing new cheats? Like, why is he trying to flex them so hard? Like, this is one of the most obvious ones in a while. Like, this is... Did he just install these? Because... what I just don't understand about something like these cheaters always make it obvious. Maybe that's their way of advertising, but you think it would make, if I was a cheat seller, wouldn't you be mad being like, hey, stop, they're gonna detect what I gave you if it was undetected? Wouldn't that make you mad? It would make me mad if I was trying to make money. I'd be like, what are you doing? Hide it, and if you're gonna be good, and then show people that you're hiding. Wouldn't that be the play? Why do they always do this? Or is he trying? There's no way he's trying to hide it. Maybe I'm putting 2 to 2 together. Maybe this guy's pissed off at like the cheat developer or the guy who sold it to him, and he wants the cheat to be exposed. That could also be it too. I've heard of things like that. Why they do stuff like that. Expose other players because they don't like them, or try to get their cheats exposed. Because most of it has a darker side. It's usually not like, hey, I'm just showing my cheats. There's a lot of problem I have. I've always said it with these guys. The way these kids talk to each other and talk in Discords and stuff is crazy. The threats they use, they're talking about like felonies in Discords, but a lot of them don't have that mental capacity because they're like 16, right? 16s. I think a lot of them are about 16 to 18, I would say. Look at this, just locking on his head. I don't think most of them are like 12 or 13. I think most of them are probably about 17. Just locked onto this guy's head. Because when you think about it too, most like 12, 13-year-olds, they don't really care about money. You don't even think about money when you're like 12. Like, but once you're in the end of high school, you start to think about money, you know, people start working, girls, gotta impress everyone. People start to develop their egos. Look at him, just locked on. He's just locking on back and forth. He's gonna get eliminated somehow though, so I'm interested to see how that's gonna happen. Like, he's not bad though, like he's, you know, like he's taking his time, he's giving space here. But if I never had to worry about aim, and all I had to do was ever learn about building, because I just had automatic aimbot, I'd probably be a lot better of a builder too, like we all would if we didn't have to focus on aim at all. and we just knew if we press the trigger, it's a headshot. You guys would be way better at building too, trust me, and editing. And I said, a lot of these guys can even use macros to hit edits and build, so don't even trust their building. But he's not dumb, like he seems to be. I don't know how he oh, lasagna lover 420. My man's probably baked out of his mind, eating some lasagna. Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty obvious. I don't even have to ask a question this time. You guys think he's cheating. You know, to save this game, that's the reason I do it, because I like playing this game. I really enjoy it. And if cheaters take over and I don't show epic, then people will just end up quitting. And there'll just be a lot of sweats and cheaters left, and then it won't be fun anymore, and I'll end up quitting too. So I don't want that to happen. Let's not let that happen. So let's share this video. Let's subscribe. Let's like, so we can push this farther and push all this content farther, just to let Epic know, like, hey, you're not doing enough. That's what we have to keep letting them know. You're not doing enough. Appreciate you taking them off leaderboard. I appreciate you suing these guys. But it's still not enough. It's not working. These guys are still trying. They're not scared. They're going into tournaments. They don't care. But anyways, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.